Welcome to Automotive Sales Coach Sales Tips. I'm David Lowe, the Automotive Sales Coach. I want to talk to you today a sales tip surrounding the trial close step, right? We know that we have to build relationship and trust with our buyer and sale one. We have to build value and create desire in the car, sale number two. And of course, before we move into finalizing the details of the financial package, we've got to have a commitment on that car, don't we? And so we've talked about the trial close, and we've given you what we call the velvet hammer. It's so simple. It's so comfortable. We help the buyer do what they're fearful to do. They want to buy, but they're afraid of making a mistake. And our trial close helps them over that fear and have confidence. Yes, I want this car, right? That's where we are. Now listen, I was doing some role playing with some trial close with a team the other day, and the objection came up when I said, hey, looks like we found you the right car, right? The today trial close. Looks like we found you the right car. If I work out details, we'd like to drive this home today, right? And the objection came up, and remember what an objection is. What is it? An objection is a reason for not moving forward. Now, it's different than a condition. A condition must be met. Most of the times, objections are fears, and if those fears can be overcome, right? Objections, we can seek to overcome them. Conditions must be met. So any reason stated not to move forward at this time is what we call a what? An objection. And we have price objections, we have postponement objections, we have product objections. So when a buyer says, I have to check with my bank first, which objection does it fit? Price, postponement, or product? Postponement, right? So it's a postponement objection. What they're saying is, not today, I want to check with my bank. Now, here's the mistake today's sales tip is about. Don't go selling your financing here. What is the trial close meant to do? Commit the buyer to buy. We can go ahead and sell them on our financing after we find out that this is definitely the car they want, pending financing. So what the salesmen were doing that we don't want to do is when the buyer says, I got to check with my bank. Oh, who do you bank for? We got many banks, right? And now there's a debate over where they should finance, right? What should we do? Remember, we make the objection to close when it's a price objection. And when it's a postponement, we do what? We isolate it, right? So a guy says, I got to check with my bank. Oh, rock and roll, man. Who do you bank with? Oh, excellent bank. Listen, no worries about that. I know you have to have the financing to get the car. Let me ask you this. If the bank gives you the check, yes, definitely, we'll take care of this for you. Are you 100% committed to this car? Is this the car you definitely want? Right? What are we trying to do here? We're trying to eliminate this, what we may call a non-truth. I got to check with my bank first, which could be hiding the truth. I'm not sold yet. And if it is a truth, they do have to get financing first. They're worried about financing. We will get a yes, I want this car if my bank says okay. And then we can say, follow me, and we can go inside. And with the managers in the finance department, we can help them solve the situation. Whether it be switching them to our financing or get them the information they need to go to their bank if for some reason we cannot help them. Does that make sense? So today, in the trial close, remember the trial close is about getting a commitment on the car, not overcoming, discussing price or discussing the bank. When they bring up something like that postponement, you don't have to solve it. Isolate it to find out if they're definitely committed to the car, and if they are pending that objection, we'll bring them inside and we'll game plan with the managers on how to overcome it and make that deal today. Right? Listen, all this is available on our Excellence Roadmap under the trial close step. We go into this in great detail. I just want to get in front of you today and remind you of this, that a committed buyer is flexible, and we want to do everything we can to help our buyer comfortably feel like I'm buying the right car and I'm taking it today. Good selling.